The case against Benjamin McLean, who I'll just call Ben from now on. He made a lecture called The Case Against Skepticism. I take umbrage at this because it has numerous logical fallacies and flies in the face of reason. It should be noted that Ben's a Christian, although something I normally would not bother mentioning. After all, an argument must stand or fail on its own merits. It is something I think that bears keeping in mind when wading through this minefield of incoherent word salad that Ben has seen fit to produce. I submit the whole reason for this endeavor is because Ben's Christian faith cannot withstand the critical onslaught, and so has to be protected preemptively from us pesky skeptics, even if doing so undermines philosophy, science, logic, and all reason. Before I dig into the video itself, here's some logical fallacies made by Ben before the video even starts. Number 1. Equivocation. The case against skepticism? Ben admits that he is not talking about skepticism in the video. He's talking about philosophical skepticism. So the name of the video is an equivocation. Clickbait much? A second equivocation appears in the description of the video. Quote, calling skepticism open-minded is like saying that feminism is about equality. I'll finish this quote in a moment, so end quote for now. This is a clear case of equivocation, because he's not talking about skepticism, he's supposed to be talking about philosophical skepticism. Now, to resume this quote, sure, its proponents would like to define themselves that way, but it doesn't necessarily reflect reality accurately. It is at least debatable, and to disagree with that definitely would be closed-minded, end quote. So this is a false comparison and a straw man. Let's look at open-minded. Receptive to arguments or ideas. Okay, it's pretty clear. Let's take a look at philosophical skepticism. It's a theory that the real truth can never be known with certainty, and or it could question the very existence of a real world outside the human mind. I don't see how those two would be mutually exclusive. I could doubt the truth could be known with certainty and still be receptive to new arguments or ideas. Perhaps I think that the only thing that can be known for sure is my own existence. But that does not preclude me being able to hear what might be nothing more than people from the Red King's dream sharing their ideas with me. Maybe they can teach me something new, and it doesn't matter if they're pretend or not. So even if I questioned reality itself, I could be open-minded and hold to philosophical skepticism. False comparison is clear. Skepticism and or philosophical skepticism could be about being open-minded. The straw man is that nowhere does the definition of skepticism or philosophical skepticism say anything about being open-minded, and you'd have to show me that the proponents of it have said that it's about being open-minded, just like the false comparison with feminism you made, where plenty of feminists have said that it's about equality, and the definition clearly shows that it's about equality. So I guess that's the fifth logical fallacy, would be a false comparison on top of everything else. One final note about this lecture is that Sonic is being played during it. Now we know that this is serious. And now it's time for Deconverted Man Loses It. Number 1, equivocation. The video itself. The case against fuck it out! Fuck it! Fuck! Number 1, equivocation. I hate you, Ben. Number 1. Poopy butt sticks in my ass. Fucking twiddly dinks in my nostrils. Shove me a red hot cactus up your ears until they bleed out into your porcupine feet of the ass. Okay, has everybody got that? Good! Alright! Number 1. Equivocation.